Michael, how do you feel about the way that the defense has been playing recently? It seems like there's been gradual improvement.
I think it's a good improvement, especially with a lot of young guys coming up and starting to make plays. I think last year we had a lot of depth, and this year we're trying to find that depth, and we're starting to get it. We're getting guys back such as Jeremy Lane and all those guys, and plus Marcus Burley's been playing really good. So I think a lot of the young guys are starting to make a lot of plays, and that's what's going to turn the defense.
What opportunities do you see this week, given how the Giants have changed their offense and more of the quick strike, maybe for the D-line to get a hand in Eli's space?
Oh man, we want to get there because Eli, he's a good quarterback when he has the time to throw the balls, and they got a pretty good offensive line. So we just got to get a chance to get there and make sure that they don't dump the ball off and try to hit us with some screens, and just get there when we get the opportunity.
Sherm said yesterday that their offense looks like Green Bay. Would you agree with that? Can you take anything from having played the Packers already this year?
I think the quarterbacks are a little different. Obviously Aaron Rodgers can run more than Eli, but the offense does look very similar. The offense coordinator used to work there, so they got some of the same plays. But they're a lot different as far as the weapons that they have. Green Bay has a little more weapons than they do as far as when it comes to the receiver core. But they still have great receivers. Got a rookie that's playing really good. The tight end is playing really good. And Rashad Jennings is a good running back.
Mike, how impressed are you with the way Bruce is playing right now, the way he's played against the run, the sacks in the Carolina game, the pick last week? It seems like his team kind of rounding into form.
I think it's good, man. Bruce is starting to come to his own. He's obviously a guy that had never had a true position, and now he's getting a chance to get a true position, and he's flourishing in it. He can rush the passer, he can stop the run. So I'm very lucky to be able to have a guy outside of me that can play like that. Obviously I line up with Bruce every play, and getting a chance to see him develop is a good thing. And seeing him just make those plays, the plays I see him make in practice, he's starting to make them in the game, and that's when you start changing it into becoming a good player. When you can make the same plays at practice and come in and make them in the game. And that's what he's doing now. So he's definitely making a turn. Usually for a defensive player at his size and his position, it usually takes about 3 years before they really start to get going. Obviously up front, everybody, the DBs aren't really hitting anybody, the linebackers aren't really hitting anybody, but the offense and defensive line are always hitting people every play. So for him to get in that position and start making the plays and start playing like the way he is, it's good.
How much can getting the secondary healthy with getting Jeremy back and even Cam this week help you as a pass rush?
I think it's going to help pretty good, but I can also say that D-Shed and Marcus Burley, they've been playing pretty good. Marcus came in and he lined up every day against Percy Harvin when Percy was playing here, and he did a good job, and he started really flourishing in the game. And Jay Lane coming back, he's obviously made a lot of plays for us, and so is Cam. And getting them back is going to help us out a lot. But if those other guys are playing, I think we still have a chance.
Do you feel like the defense has taken a little bit of a turn back to the style of last year or the last couple of weeks? Or?
I think we always play the same. I think there's sometimes we just missed a couple of tackles in the game. I think we always had our intensity and the swag that we had last year. But a couple of plays that we made last year we didn't make, and this year in the last couple of games we started to make those plays. You've seen a couple of times on the little screen passes we would miss the tackle, instead of getting no gain they would get 5 yards. Now we're making the plays where they don't get any yards, and I think that's what's going to help us continuously get better.
Mike, where do you assess